Hello StarCraft fans, this is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another weekly edition of Into the Void. This is a game between TheOldDude and timmyboy on Dusk Towers. So this is a silver versus unranked match. I figured it would fit into the Void. It got through my screener, so I assume this is a very interesting game. And let's get right on into it. In the top side of Dusk Towers, we have the red Protoss player. It is TheOldDude, representing old dudes. And in the bottom side of Dusk Towers, we have the Zerg player. In blue, it is timmyboy. Throwing out the good luck, have fun here. Good job, timmyboy. I like to see niceness and politeness from both of these players, especially at the lower levels. It's just so nice to be polite because honestly, I'm going to be real here. If you lose a game at silver level, it is not because the game is imbalanced. It's not. I don't care what happens. I don't care if you think flying tanks are imbalanced. I don't care if you think adepts are terrible. I don't care if you think lurkers are unfair. At silver, if you lost, it's because of mechanics. It's because of macro. Improve those things, get up to the higher levels, and then we can talk balance. Then we can talk things that actually pro players can't complain about. But at this level, no. Please don't be doing that. So again, this is Into the Void. This is our look at bronze and silver level play in the Legacy of the Void ladder. I figured we'd kind of try to do Husky's Bronze League heroes, bring those back, kind of look at some low-level play, and have fun with it. And be somewhat educational at the same time. I know that Husky was more about straight entertainment, as that is a Nexus first. TheOldDude going pylon into Nexus first into Gateway. Woo! So, like, yes, I'm going to go ahead and talk about builds and some things here. Try to give tips to those lower level players who enjoy watching my casts so they can get out of silver and get up into the platinum, gold, diamond level, maybe even masters. It takes a lot of work to get there, but you can do it. If you put in enough time and learn enough, you can do it. And he's blocking off the expansion. TheOldDude, you are playing this well. Is this SOS playing? Look at this. This is exactly what SOS does. He may have been watching, and by he I mean TheOldDude, may have been watching my cast with SOS recently because this is something he does. He goes Nexus first rather against Zerg, goes ahead and blocks off that expansion, and even stealing gas. Okay, that is not something that SOS ever does. So nope, not that. But this probe is running around, gets a nice scat on out, does actually see the spawning pool is complete, sees the gas coming here too. And is timmyboy? No, timmyboy is super distracted here. All right, so this is another pro tip from Falcon Paladin. When this is happening, when you're dealing with stuff in your base in the early game, it is more important than ever that you spend your money. Look at this, timmyboy. He's making overlords, that good? That's good. He was supply blocked for a minute there. He should be getting metabolic boost. That's what he should be spending his gas on, possibly going up to a lair. He needs to take down this pylon. Killing this probe is not your priority. Right now, your priority is to take down that pylon, or alternatively, take an expansion out here. These are things you can do even if you're supply blocked. But instead, going for the one base play here is timmyboy with the lair. Okay, so he listened to me a little bit. He did go for a lair upgrade and metabolic boost, which is good, but here's a Roach Warren. You can't one base it as these lings end up dead, and the probe survived. The probe survived. I think this is actually it. Yep. Probe got all the way back home safe. The mineral walk through the zealot. So what you can do with your workers, again, pro tip of the day, is if there are units in the way here, not buildings with full wall off, but units kind of holding the wall. If you take your workers and right click on a mineral patch past the units, so you have a probe out here, you want to go inside, mineral walk by clicking on one of these mineral patches, and the probe will scoot right through these guys, not allow the Zerglings in, but you scoot right on through and get to work. It's a good way to save your units when bad stuff is happening to them and you're running away. Going ahead and taking down this assimilator does... Oh my goodness, it has vision. He sees the Roach Warren. He sees the lair. This is a scouting assimilator, ladies and gentlemen. Holy samoli. He sees the lair. He sees the roaches. He knows what's coming. He basically says, okay, this cannot be a 2-hatch play. This has got to be a 1-hatch play just because of the timing there. There are roaches. They might be coming my way soon, which is exactly why he's throwing up cannons. Again, cannons aren't the best unit. Pro players prefer not to depend on them for defense as much as just defense against drops and mineral lines and areas like that. After your wall, not exactly entirely necessary, but in this case, where who knows, timmyboy might go for a full-on suicide roach ling attack that would be hard to hold with just a couple zealots. I mean, if you are a Protoss player, you usually want to rely on your mothership core in those situations. Photon overcharging up your pylons are very good. Or rather, is a very good way to deal with these roaches and these lings. But you know what, cannons, if you need these to feel safe at this level and you're going to win the game, then go for it. Absolutely no problem with that. It's just if they're never used, it's kind of a lot of early mineral investment that you're not going to ever get back. But at this point, Timmyboy is not planning on moving out. Timmyboy is still floating a bunch of minerals and a bunch of gas. Production tab shows a spire, so he's going for essentially a one-base Roach Muta or Corruptor play here while his second hatchery is on the way. Timmyboy was thrown all to pieces. He had a plan. Again, at this level, the players have a plan, but it kind of tends to go to crap when you have somebody blocking where you wanted to expand. You have somebody stealing your gas. It's just not a good feeling. The old dude really got into the head of Timmyboy here, and now at the 5-minute mark, the second hatch is finally finished for our Zerg player. That's nuts. That is so late. The old dude says, all right, those roaches I saw are not arriving, so I'm going to head on down with my probe, see what I can figure out. Double gas here. I think that's been it for a while. Double gas at the expansion, too. Whatever the old dude is doing, it takes a lot of gas. And, ooh, Stargate and a robotics facility and a Twilight Council. All 3 technical choices here for the old dude, and another pylon just in case these pylons die. He wants to have enough to keep these powered. He is getting an observer and an immortal. After that, good choice. Getting warp, get research on that cyber core. So 2 bases with all 3 tech is not exactly optimal. Usually you will see players, professional players, choose 1 tech path, whether it's a Stargate or a robo facility or a Twilight Council, or maybe 2. You will see 2. But they really don't get all 3 unless they have at least 3 bases, is what I've noticed. So this might be hard to sustain with the amount of gas that you're able to get off of 2 bases. However, it looks like perhaps the old dude is kind of scouting out to see if he can take a 3rd base, as the 3rd hatchery is coming up for Timmyboy. So Timmyboy is kind of what? And I was going to say, all right, so Timmyboy is redeeming himself a little bit, but meanwhile, where is that Dark Shrine? A Dark Shrine is on the way. Ladies and gentlemen, the old dude is getting everything. Stargate, robotics facility, Stargate, Twilight Council, Dark Shrine. He wants everything. Again, all the things you can make here are very gas heavy. Templar, gas heavy. Carriers, gas heavy. Lings are trying to get through here, but this is very, very excellently walled off. There are sentries and zealots and cannons. They might get a single, nope, not even a single zealot kill. Didn't even get through that zealot's shields. Were they even attacking the zealot? I don't know, but that's a lot of dead lings. Whew, 11 lings died there, no big deal. There are 3 mutas. Again, another pro tip is you want to have at least 5 or 6 mutas if you're going to send them out like this. 3, just don't do enough damage to units. They really can't deal with any static defense at all with just 3 mutalisks. 5 or 6 is much better for that situation, and even then, they can be rebuffed just by a single cannon or a single missile turret. So we'll have to see how effective these guys can be. I have to imagine it's not going to go well. Proxy pylon from the old dude. I don't know what tech he can put over there. I mean, he has a Dark Shrine here. He has a Stargate. He has everything here. I'm gonna... Okay, well, let's see. The old dude, what do you have for us? Ooh, Corruptors on the way from Timmyboy with +1 flyer attack. And, throwing down a Stasis Ward there. So a defensive Stasis Ward. Meanwhile, the Mutas do get in. They're going after the cannon. But look, the cannon does end up getting 2 kills, killing 2 of the Mutas. Do any workers die at all? Maybe 2 probes died, but 2 probes for 2 mutas is not a good trade. That is not efficient at all. Timmyboy does not have his hatchery set to rally. How about this one? He has this one set to rally, so he knows how to do it. You just right-click on the minerals, and it sets the drones to go here. And, not really working out. If you right-click anywhere else, that says that attacking units that are made from larvae will go to those locations, to that rally point. But right-clicking on the minerals, the hatchery is smart enough to know that's where you want your workers to go. And they will. What I would like to see, actually, in StarCraft 2, Legacy of the Void, is... What is this? Oh, it's just a warp-in. It's just a proxy pylon that's really far away. Anyway, what I'd like to see is the ability to send overlords to their own spawning point, too. To their own rally point, too. Just because I don't want those guys joining my army. They are not useful at all, but here come the DTs from the old dude. The follow-up, the 8-minute DTs getting right inside this mineral line with 1. He's sending DTs to all 3 expansions. So many drones are going to die here. Look out. Look out, drones. Oh, man. Actually, they're going to try to kill that queen. And is there an observer here? Overseer, rather. There is an overseer. Oh, thank goodness, Timmyboy. Overseer able to kill one of the DTs. This one is trying to kill a queen, and he manages to do it. This guy's going after every single worker in this base, but 1 at a time. So another tip here is to split up your units. If you know there are DTs in all sorts of different places in your bases, especially as Zerg, send a few roaches one way, a few roaches another way, and a few roaches another way, because these are super, super cost-effective DTs. Look at this. 19 drones have been killed to this point, and they're going to kill some lings too. And finally, the roaches are not on attack move. There they go. They get to where they are, they attack, and the DTs are gone. So resources lost tab right now. 1,800 minerals and 200 gas lost for Timmyboy. The old dude, 650 minerals and 375 gas. So definitely more gas heavy, just because DTs are a lot of gas. Let's see exactly how much gas that is. 125 gas per DT. So it's 33 to actually 32 workers. Timmyboy doing well. So the old dude really probably should have expanded here maybe 2-3 minutes ago at the latest. He was very in control. He has a pretty good army. He really has been taking it to the Zerg army too. And right now, Timmyboy does not want to move out. He's just really worried about what's going to happen next. So taking a third base, I feel like would be very safe for the old dude. But again, I understand, especially at these lower levels, it can be very intimidating to do it that way. So, you know what? Play it safe, but definitely expand if you feel like you can. The Oracle comes in. There is a queen. Don't worry about it. Get those workers. Excellent play, the old dude. Focusing down the workers. They will try to auto-attack the queens. Oracles will, so that's a problem. But if you actually use them and right-click them on workers, they will do that for you. And this queen might actually take down the Oracle. One more shot, 2 more shots. Chased down by a Mutalisk. Is the Muta faster? Oh my goodness, is the Muta faster? 5.6 move speed and 5.6 move speed. Exactly the same move speed. Run. Run, Oracle. Run as fast as you can. Fly as fast as you can. And look at that. The old dude did hear my advice. Took a third base way over here. Ninja third expansion. Ninja third Nexus. What's going to save the day? Some Phoenix, some Void Rays. Goodbye, Mutalisk. It was nice knowing you. And kablorp. Yeah, maybe did a little bit of damage to that Phoenix, but that will come back because that is just shield damage. And the old dude is taking his 4th Nexus here. So, man, he is macroing very, very well. However, again, it is 39 to 33 Harvesters. Timmyboy's economy is not completely dead somehow. Again, he's lost 25 drones in the first 10 minutes, which should just mean that you're completely dead. But he is actually getting upgrades, all 3 upgrades at once. I love that. Good choice. Some roaches, some corruptors. An interesting composition. Corruptors are good against Phoenix. I'm not sure that he has any idea what the old dude is doing, though. I guess he did see Stargate. So the Lings that came up here and suicided themselves against those Zealots and these cannons did see the Stargate, so they were scouters, if nothing else. Fairly effective. Warping in some more DTs and some Archons mixed in here, too. Yeah, so it's the Void Ray Archon DT mix. Is he doing anything with the Templar or the Twilight Council? Not really, but an Ion Pulse Crystals, increasing the Phoenix attack range by 2. He does have that Fleet Beacon. Could see some carriers on the way. That production tab does not really indicate that's going to happen, though. A Hive on the way from Timmyboy at the 12-minute mark. That timing is actually not bad. So, I mean, Timmyboy, his worker count is low, but it seems like he knows what he's doing. He's getting upgrades. He's getting an Infestation Pit. He's making Ravagers. Again, I love this +2/+2 all across the board here. So, so nice. Hallucinating Phoenix scouting stuff out. And what the Swarm Host? What? I have not seen Swarm Host on my channel for months. Months, I tell you. Man, they're so gross with all those eggs coming off their backs. Blah, 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 blah. Huh. So, again, Swarm Host are kind of one of those units that are bad all by themselves. If you have a Swarm Host, it's fairly terrible. Ah, it's a bigger Mutaflock. Hey. Alright, so how many mutas are in this flock? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You just check to see if there are any workers here to kill. There weren't any, so he heads on home. But I still think he could have maybe picked off some workers at the assimilator here. That's another tip. If you have flying units that are coming in to kill stuff, like Banshees or Oracles or whatever, sometimes these workers are not quite protected by the static defense that is usually closer back to the mineral. So you can take them down. That has the added benefit of actually causing players that you're playing against to forget to replace the probes on the assimilator. So they will actually have a less gas income over time. If you're playing against someone who's really good, they won't forget. They'll replace those probes or drones or SCVs immediately, and that's not as good. But it is worth a shot, I always say. Better safe than sorry. That's not what I meant to say at all. 'Tis better to have fought and lost, loved and lost, than to have never loved at all. And in this case, by love, I mean murdering probes. So many corruptors. Is he going for Broodlord here? Timmyboy does have that hive. He does have a spire. I don't see a greater spire on the way quite yet, though. Hallucinating Phoenix could have get a nice scout off here. Finding all these free overlords. Spore Crawler taking some shots off. Sees the hive. Sees the Infestation Pit. Sees the triple evolution chamber. And essentially it's 3 base to 4 base right now. The old dude is definitely up. However, it is 47 to 46 harvesters. 117 to 124 total supply. APM for these players is sub 100 for each. But Timmyboy around 55 for the game, which not the worst I've ever seen. 44 up here for the old dude. These players making good decisions just a little bit more slowly. And Timmyboy accidentally takes up residency next door to his opponent. He doesn't know there's a Nexus here. But there is. I wonder who's going to figure this out first. I don't think the old dude plans on sending any more attacks down this way, and I really don't think timmyboy is going to head up north, but he's taking a ninja 4th base with Ravagers, with Roaches. These are, again, +2/+2 Ravagers, not too shabby, and more Swarm Hosts on the way, which also get those upgrades. Look at that, Ground Carapace, spawning Locusts. They are flying Locusts, which actually makes them not as good anyway. We'll see how good they are. I'm not going to talk bad about them quite yet. Another hallucinated Phoenix. The old dude had a good lead, but I feel like he might be in trouble here as he's letting timmyboy get back up. He's letting him get an economy. There's a Templar Archives on the way for the old dude. Doesn't he already have one of those? Yeah, he does. Why is he getting 2? Unless that's the one that just finished. And it probably is. Alright, well here comes some Swarm Hosts. The Locusts ready, swoop! And they swoop. It's just, while they're flying, they're able to be attacked and they don't do anything. That's the problem with Swarm Host right now. They don't attack, they fly, and then they do this pause, swoop and land, which just gives them more time to get shot at stuff, or shot at by stuff, like Archons, like Phoenix and Tempest. I don't think they killed a single thing, they did not. And they're heading, did they go back home? They did. So they sent off one attack. They basically told the old dude what's going on and then backed out. The old dude is getting Storm, is that +2 ground armor? Yes. timmyboy continuing his upgrade. Rampage, +3 missile attack. Insanity. Taking this base was nice, but I'd like to see him kind of saturate it. He has enough money for a ton of workers. How many larvae does he have? 30. Is he supply blocked? No. Yeah, just go ahead and hit your hatcheries there and press D a lot. Oh, some lings got inside. There was not actually a complete wall, and they all got killed by cannons. But I guess they did scout out what was going on. So they saw the robotics bay, they saw the Templar Archives. Again, the old dude is doing everything. He was making all of the units here. It's 165 to 156 total supply. timmyboy is ahead, but again, Swarm Host is a difficult thing. It's a difficult thing to make work. So here goes timmyboy heading up north. These guys undefended are not great, especially against air units, but I guess maybe you burrow here and try to attack into the main base from here. Yeah, so they did. They're going to let the flying locusts move on up and attack. Go get everything. Rawr. Is there enough DPS? Yeah, there's a lot. Once they're on the ground, they are not bad. They kind of remind me of old locusts. They might actually have the exact same stats. It's just they're so darn vulnerable when they're in the air. Taking out two gateways? Wow. Not too shabby. Not at all. The old dude says, what happened there? Where do my production facilities go? I don't see anything up there killing them now. That's because the locusts expired. And they died. Creep spread continuing for timmyboy. I'm going to give him an A+ for this. This is silver level creep spread. Not too bad. I like it. I've seen much worse than this. Using drones, that were at expired extractors to go somewhere else. Inspired gameplay still has not saturated this at all. I think he just sent those drones from the extractor up here to try to saturate that base. But the old dude is slowly trying to get maxed out. timmyboy's actually at 198 supply. He is. So again, old dude started well. I think he just got a little bit too tech hungry, tried to go everything at once. That really slowed him down. He's starting to get a huge bank here too. Losing those gateways was not useful in spending his money. Another Nexus coming up here. And both players are just expanding like mad. And there's almost like a no rush 20 rule here. We haven't really seen a big engagement yet, other than those Swarm Hosts moving on in. Ravagers heading on out for who knows what mission they're on. A small group of Mutas, some Roaches, some Ravagers. I like timmyboy's composition. I mean, there's not much anti-air, which is a problem because there are definitely Phoenix and Tempest out, but it's not bad against Archons, I guess. I think Hydras might be better against the Archons. Or, you know, Broodlords are also pretty darn good against Archons, but I guess there are Tempest out, so it might not be a good reason to go for the Broodlords. This base still has 3 workers. timmyboy, you're maxed out now, so it's kind of hard to make workers to saturate this, but oh my gosh, huge Swarm Host push. Ready, set, go! Swooping on in and trying to kill some stuff, and splash damage is so damaging to Locusts. Whoa! They all completely end up dead. These Roaches push on up here too, get evaporated by the Archons. What has died here? 4 Archons have died. Did they kill 4 Archons in that one attack? Maybe they did. The old dude says that's enough. That is enough. Corrosive Bile being used and getting dodged, actually. Ooh, hitting his own Ravager there. Taking him down to 1 hit point. Not a good feeling. But he's still alive, so that's okay. He'll regenerate his health eventually, assuming he doesn't die. And, yep, he's dead. Never mind. Pushing through is the old dude. He has so many units, though. Just absolutely murdering everything. A stasis ward being tossed down on the creep. Just because the Oracle can, and because why not? Drone wants to expand here, but is not aware that there is debris in the way. So I hope Timmy Boy figures that out eventually. Look at the cannon defense here from the old dude. So many cannons. When you have 3,000, nope, 1,600 minerals in the bank, you might as well spend it, I suppose. More Locust attack. Go! Locust is trying to kill some stuff. We're going to watch these Archons a little bit more closely this time. One does die, two die. Can they get a third? They get a third and a fourth? Oh, Stasis Ward catching one of the Locusts, actually. That's kind of surprising. Another Archon. Was that another Archon that died there? 10 Archons have been killed. What? I think that's straight Swarm Host play. All right. For what I said about them being bad, you know what? Those are free units. Those are free units that got tossed at the Protoss army. They are killing stuff, and that is a win. I don't care what they kill. If Swarm Hosts kill anything, it's pretty much just a basic awesome play by them. Is it going to be aggressive is the question, and the answer is no. Timmy Boy does not want to be aggressive. He's hanging out in his own base. There are some Dark Templar back here, just kind of playing guard duty. They kind of have a weird... Oh, they're getting morphed into Archons. All right, so that's where the Archons were coming from earlier. Templar Archives again. There is Storm researched. I haven't really seen it used. Are there any Templar actually on the field? No. It's 8 Dark Templar, 8 Archons, 3 Tempest, 4 Immortals, 3 Void Rays, 4 Phoenix, an Oracle, and 2 Sentries. 186 to 156 total supply. Timmy Boy again is up here. Upgrades. Look at that. +2, +3, +2, +1, and +2 for Timmy Boy. +2 ground armor, +3 ground weapons, and +1/+1 on the air for the old dude. So upgrades are Timmy Boy's favorite thing. +3 carapace on the way, +2 flyer carapace. Ah, the old dude discovers the base first. So they are neighbors, and now the old dude knows about it, but the old dude, his base is completely undiscovered by the Zerg, who has 3 drones. 3 drones at this base. Why are there only 3? Maybe because they have anxiety, social anxiety, and they can't be around too many other drones, or they will not perform well. I wish I knew. All right, so Swarm Host Corruptor. I like the Corruptor ball, especially going against these Tempests. Can Timmy Boy actually win this thing? This base is going to die. Like, there's nothing saving this base at all. +3 Zealots are hacking through everything here. Everybody's dead except for the hatchery. That is going to die in about 3.4 seconds. And there it goes. Kablorp. Go, Broodlings. Fight for your lives. Try to kill a Zealot. No, they were not able to do it. Pushing up again with the Swarm Hosts in solo mode. I'm going to try to kill some more stuff. Could they be caught off guard, though? Not really. The army's not in a position to do that. Oh, free Muta, though. Thanks for playing Muta. Here we go again. Bloop. Locust going to fly on in and kill some more of these. Pinning 1, killing 1? Can they kill more? They're actually running away from these. Trying to storm, but missing, unfortunately. Pylons are dying here. Another pylon ends up dead. The Locusts are trying to kill things, and they can. Archons absolutely getting melted by these things. What is going on? And then they expire. And the Swarm Hosts retreat, losing nothing. Timmy Boy loses nothing by doing this. He should just sit here and keep doing that forever and ever and ever until the old dude figures out what to do against it. Carriers might be a good idea, just because Locusts do not attack air units. And a bunch of carriers would be awesome, except for maybe the fact that there are Corruptors with +2/+2. Getting +3 attack, another Spire on the way, and an Ultralisk Cavern coming up for Timmy Boy 23 minutes into this game. It is absolute insanity. Moving Spore Crawlers up for static defense up at the front lines. We haven't seen this at all for a while. This was very, very popular in Wings of Liberty, but not really that great in Legacy of the Void, just because the Broodlord pushes aren't as prevalent. We really don't see them at all, actually. You know what? I have seen them in professional player level a couple times recently, I want to say. Maybe within the last month or so. More Mutas come out. Are they just... Yeah, I think they're just suiciding so Timmy Boy can open up some more supply. He is making more Corruptors as these Mutas kill themselves for the better of the Swarm. There are 23 Corruptors, 27 Swarm Hosts, and an Overseer. That is Timmy Boy's army. That's it. The carriers are set up. They're ready and they're raring to go. Swarm Hosts, no. Swarm Hosts, run. Oh my gosh, run. They're so stuck. Run. Trying to throw down the Locusts and cover their own retreat. And there it is. The Locusts are holding it. Good storm there, though. Killing a few of them, then just running. Running for his life. The Locusts are not very fast. As we can see this, the move speed is 2.62. So you can run. If they're on creep, I think they could chase these guys down. But off creep, they can't. So, unfortunately for them, they're running away home, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me because they're going to die before they get there. And it doesn't matter if they get home because they'll die anyway. That's okay. The old dude says, I am tired of your shenanigans. I am so tired of your shenanigans. Another warp stasis field here coming up. Why do I keep calling it the wrong thing? Stasis ward. Because it's too similar to the ability the Arbiters had in Brood War, I suppose. Spore Crawlers are set up, ready to go. Another Stasis Ward coming around to the right side, trying to go for the flank. Ooh, losing one there. The first Swarm Host to die. Is he going to lose another one? Nope. Yes! Oh, he overextended and he died. Spore Crawlers are killing a ton of Interceptors. Here come the Locusts. See, and their expiration timer actually counts when they're flying, too. It's not great. Oh, free carrier. Kill it. Kill it. Oh, running away. Running away. Oh, they didn't even actually find anywhere to land. That's interesting. If you launch Locusts in an area where they don't have an enemy to actually attack on the ground, they'll just expire in the air. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Usually if anybody uses them, they have somewhere to go, but not in this case. The old dude retreated. He pulled back, and the Locusts just simply died in midair. It's a little bit tragic. A little bit tragic. 30 lings on the way for timmyboy. He might be going for additional bases. He could probably wipe this place out with 30 lings with the upgrades that they have anyway. Oh, those are drones. Where are all of the lings that popped? Here they are. +3, +2 on those lings. I don't know what they want to do. If they're just getting mixed in with the army, I feel like they'd be better moving around, trying to kill bases, trying to find additional nexus to destroy. Because honestly, the old dude's army is pretty ponderous. Carriers are not fast. Templates are not fast. And here we go again. High ground, Locust pop, and coming from an unexpected angle. Bam! Coming from the backside. Not even running this time. Oh, that's not a good feeling. Voider is trying to kill stuff. But look at these Locusts. They are surviving. They are destroying. They're killing Immortals. They're almost killing Immortals. No, wait. What? How? Are you not on attack move? Locusts, what happened? Oh, no. The Locusts had it. They had it. They're sitting right on top of a ton of Archons that were not on attack move. They were sitting on Immortals that were not on attack move. They could have wiped out most of the old dude's ground army if they decided to actually attack instead of just move, like M move, back this way. Why are they retreating? Is that something timmyboy's telling them to do? It might very well be. So it's 181 to 199 total supply, 64 to 29 drones. That's 28. I guess timmyboy kind of stopped making workers is what he did. He kind of got around 30 and said, you know what? That's good enough for me. So he has one mining base, whereas the old dude has this base mining. He still has this base mining. Looks like he pulled his drones a little bit prematurely there, but that's all right. Throwing up pylons up here so that the swarm hosts cannot just walk up whenever they want and kill things. Carriers covering this high ground too. And there we go. I think that drone, no, that drone is still trying to get through that debris. All right, well, this base is up anyway. I don't think he has enough workers to adequately saturate two bases, which is a bit of an issue. The Locusts kill the pylons, and look at this retreat. Why are they retreating? Oh, they're trying to come down and around and actually fight the Archons. The Archons do not want that. Interceptors overhead trying to snipe them down too, doing fairly well at it. Couple volleys do take down a cannon. Yeah, again, Locusts are good. It's just they're so darn vulnerable when they're in the air. 18-second timed life. Includes flying, includes landing, includes fighting. Whatever they do, it is 18 seconds, period, and then they expire. Immortals at the top of the ramp. Might think about knocking down this rock tower, although then it would make retreat very difficult. So, nope, don't listen to me, the old dude. That was poor advice. Very poor advice. More cannons up here. This is, man, this is turtly. So much static defense from both of these players. The Corruptors should really get involved. I think the Corruptors could thin out a lot of this air if they wanted to. One Swarm Host does end up dead, landing again, killing, just absolutely massacring these Archons, killing the Immortals too. Good storm, but not really enough. Another good storm, and the Interceptors overhead are actually starting to thin the ranks of these Locusts. They take a pylon before they go, though. So darn cost efficient. It's just they're so expensive, I think is the problem. Ling run by. Don't engage with the army, just go kill stuff in the main base. I think that's exactly what they're trying to do. Lings go through the gauntlet. Don't get distracted by the cannons. And, oh, what? Look at these Warpins, though. They actually get stuck next to the cannons. That's okay. They have good upgrades. DTs, though, against Zerglings, never a good fight. One cannon dies, and I think that's it. I think that's all the old dude lost from that run by. Good reaction time. Good job getting those DTs out. He had enough money for it. Had enough gas, that's for sure. Starting to float a ton of money here. He's just got to figure out how to kill this army. He can't really rely on carriers just because this Corruptor Ball is massive and super scary. 26 damage versus massive, which guess what type of unit carriers are? Massive, armored, mechanical, massive. Oh, so brutal. More Locusts action. Dun, 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 killing a pylon. And they kill the pylon, and they go after more Archons. Archon versus Locust is not as terrible a battle as you would expect. 18 Archons have been killed so far in this game. Resources lost tab, 6,400 minerals, 2,000 gas loss for timmyboy. The old dude has lost 8,600 minerals and 6,600 gas. That's 3 times as much gas as timmyboy has lost so far. Locust, cost effective, man. Cost effective. Again, not rallying workers to the minerals, something that timmyboy can work on. It's homework I will give him for the next time that he plays. Big probe transfer. He's mined out this base entirely. That's funny. That is funny. And timmyboy, again, mining happily from this base, mining not happily from this base. Another Locust attack coming from ahead. It is Flight of the Valkyries. And they decide to go after pylons and cannons, and some of them try to come over here. Why are they not landing? What are they trying to attack? There we go. I think their AI focused on the assimilator, which I don't really understand that decision, but it's okay. Another DT attack. Oh my goodness, the drone massacre, the carnage. 49 drones have been killed by the old dude. 49! And another hatchery. How many hatcheries is that? That is 2. That is 2 that have been taken down by the old dude, and the DTs have nothing left to do. I think they could honestly sneak on into this main base and just kill everything before timmyboy could react, and might just win the game with a hit squad of Dark Templar. Is that +3 flying carapace? It is. Timmyboy is getting +3 flying carapace. 17 cannons are on the way for the old dude. That's a whole lot of cannons, the old dude. Yep, 17. And he still has 6,500 minerals in the bank. Oh my goodness, are they doing it? Is it SEAL Team 6 here? No, don't go after spore crawlers, you moron. Don't do that. No, no, no. DTs, get out. That's the detection. All right, they're holding their own. They're trying to deal with these Zerglings. They're going to kill all of them. Run before the Locusts come. Run. No, no, no. Don't try to stand and fight. Oh, SEAL Team 6. Why? Why would you try to fight at a spore crawler? Though they look, it says detector, which as a Dark Templar, you really want to avoid things that are called detectors. It's just something I would recommend from myself to you. Maybe he was suiciding them to open up supply for additional Tempest. That's probably what he was doing. He's just going straight Sky Toss here. So he's got Tempest, he's got carriers, but again, this fully upgraded Corruptor army is terrifying. I guess these guys are fully upgraded too. So I'm not giving the old dude enough credit. These guys are definitely fully upgraded. Those air attack and armor upgrades have been very useful, and they're gone. They're not available at the Cyber Core anymore because he used them. Another attack here. Too bad Swarm Host can't shoot up, says the old dude. Oh, he's taunting a little bit. And look, the assimilator must die. Kill the assimilator. Yes, our mission has been accomplished. Locusts are so stupid. They're so dumb. And here's the cooldown here. What is it? Like 30-something seconds? Yep, looks like about 30 seconds. Cannons thrown down on the top here just to avoid losing another assimilator, something that the old dude is trying to avoid. But he's going straight Sky Toss here with some Archons on the ground. Just so darn fully upgraded. They do extra damage, let's see here, versus massive air units, but they don't do extra damage versus massive ground units. So they're not good against Ultras necessarily. These aren't massive anyway. They are armored, but that doesn't matter for Tempests or the Archons. Alright, gonna land again, gonna kill some cannons that are under construction. So again, being very cost efficient, causing the old dude to just lose and bleed money. But I don't think the old dude cares. He has a big enough bank. Here it is. Big attack coming in. Corruptor versus everything here. Focus. Focus down the carriers. He's doing it. He's focusing down the carriers. He's standing in Storm, though. That is not great. Don't stand in Storm. The Archons are attacking them from the ground for free. The splash damage is insane. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye, Corruptors. Corruptor Ball number 2. Going to try to fly up here. And the Archons are absolutely the MVPs of this battle. They are destroying everything in the air. It is 133 to 68 total supply. The DT's in here. He says, you can see me, I don't care. Locust going to try to land. Oh, DT, run. Everybody runs. The old dude making a smart decision, just allowing the Locust to expire, not really necessarily caring about attacking here. As they're going to time out, they might be able to kill this Immortal first, though. Can they get it? Oh, get an Archon? They got an Archon. They got an Archon. All right, we should see what's going on. And the old dude retreats. No, man, you're up 141 to 86 total supply. You can do this thing. I believe in you so hard. Belief. So much belief. All right, everybody. Everyone who's watching, I want you to clap your hands 3 times and say, I believe. And that will give the old dude the confidence and the energy and the inspiration required to just go kill the Zerg player. There's nothing left. There's nothing here. timmyboy has 9 workers. It's 86 to 171 total supply. How does he have 86 supply? 17 swarm hosts. He still has the swarm hosts, but the corruptors are all gone. That was what you were worried about. Use your carriers, use your Tempest, go through, destroy everything. He's waiting for 4 more carriers. All right, all right. I think once he has 4 more carriers, in addition to the 2 that he has, he'll be brave enough of heart, to go just kick the Zerg's butt. Here we go again. Locust round number 18. Gonna land in, kill some more Archons, free up some more supply for the old dude. No, going after cannons, because that is definitely the priority target right now, is cannons. I mean, if this maybe would supply block the old dude, but it's not even doing that. Oh my gosh, 1 hit point left on this pylon. He was under assault by those locusts, but he survived. It doesn't even look like he has any hit points. Look at that. That's effectively 0, but it counts as 1. Counts as 1 in StarCraft 2. All right, locusts are heading out. Got to be a little bit more aggressive here. This base now up and running for the old dude. Ton of zealots running around. They're going to kill this base where there are exactly 7 drones, which I wouldn't say a huge loss, except for the fact that's all that timmyboy has left. So thank you for playing. The zealots do have +3, +3, +3 upgrades. And the hatchery falls. The 4th hatchery. I think that's a 4th. Nope, 3rd. 3rd hatchery to die. The locust bounce right on in, and they just, again, locusts kill stuff on the ground so darn fast. It's just that flying phase that makes them so darn untenable in most situations. The creep will start to recede. This larva will die. The extractors are regenerating health, but they're not doing much of anything here. Not enough locusts to take down this many cannons. Good try, though. Maybe he'll get 1. Can he get 1? Not with DT support. Apparently not. All right, you have your carriers. You have a total of 6 carriers. They are fully darn upgraded. Wait. You have 7. You have 7 carriers that are fully upgraded. You have enough gas, or enough minerals, rather, to fully complement them with interceptors. See this guy? Build some interceptors. You can do this. Can you auto-cast this anymore if you right-click? I don't know. I haven't played Protoss for a while. Locusts, again, going after cannons. The most priority of targets on the field right now. 38 minutes into this game. The old dude. Finish him. Do I need to speed up the game? Is that what needs to happen here? If you don't move in 10 seconds, I'm speeding up the game. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop. That's a +2. Or ×2, rather. All right, we might slow it down once that attack actually happens. So timmyboy kind of nibbling at the edges of the bases here. Look out. Oh my gosh, do not walk into those cannons. Get out of there. You could see those. They're not on top of a ramp or anything. Locusts versus cannons. The battle everyone came here to see. And locusts are good. I mean, just they tear through stuff so hard, especially with their upgrades here. 15 damage, acid spit, weapon speed 0.43. Woo. Woo. And they're pretty tanky too. It's just they gotta get there. Is there anything left? No, the cooldown is not ready on spawn locusts. Get them and that's it. timmyboy with the rage quit. The old dude is victorious and timmyboy has left the game. But who has not left the game? The old dude. He wants to crush this army first. I will not begrudge him that. These swarm hosts caused him a lot of trouble in this game. It must feel very, very nice to just annihilate them. Killing creep. Does he have an observer? Oh my goodness, he doesn't have an observer with his army. Does he have any observers at all? No. Okay, that's another thing. If you are Zerg, or Protoss rather, always have an observer. Just do it. Alright, so that's it for me. You've been watching long enough. Thank you so much for your patience today. I hope you enjoyed it, but this has been Falcon Paladin with yet another weekly edition of Into the Void. If you'd like to submit your replay to Into the Void, go ahead and do so. Send your Bronze and Silver League replays that are super fun and super exciting to falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Into the Void. If they do not say Into the Void, I will not look at them. I will not send them to my screeners, but if they do, I will. The screeners will send me the best ones. We'll figure out what we're going to do from there and cast the best ones on the channel, and you will gain immortality on Falcon Paladin's channel. Alright, if you want to find more stuff from Falcon Paladin, go ahead and follow me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /FalconPaladin, one word. Very easy to find. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
Broken and ashamed by what you have done. There is no redemption, and so you must run. And it's taken your heart and broken your soul. You cannot go back until you're made whole. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, there's a light upon you, and you follow it on, looking for a reason and a way to atone. All around you, the planets and stars. You're lost in a maelstrom of a great new unknown. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, go searching into the void. And you're running into the void.